Tesla, I guess it's here, so I'll cover it. Tesla dropped to like the 182 resistance today. Found a little bit of support. This is a pretty large resistance previously. This is kind of the launching off point for this entire distribution period. So it'll probably be a pretty important resistance here. I would watch, well, that's too thick. I would watch the 87 level or the 90 level for a possible re-entry over the next like week or so on a bounce back after short capitulation. Maybe even 200, although it's so far below delta neutral at this point that 200 might be kind of out of the question. And it could still continue down to like the long-term trend, but so far it doesn't look like it's going to do that yet. I think it'll find a little support here. GME didn't really do anything interesting today. It's what, up 4%. So just a small bounce off of what, 1375, 1380 back to 1450. This is just failing slowly. I'm still below delta neutral on that. Upstart continued to fall through 34 today, which is kind of an important resistance. Next one's actually here at 3250. If it drops below that, that might be a good short opportunity, as like I think most of the vol is kind of dried up now. I don't know if this morning spike had a big effect on it, but puts should, like once it's below 3250, puts should get a little bit cheaper, and then just buying straight up puts will be better at that point. Fubo fell off a couple cents. Really nothing to say there. TUP's still kind of grinding on the 185. TUP CSPs have kind of an insane return on them at $2. So that might be something to check out. Beyond up 20 cents. Yeah, just not a lot with them. Not a lot of short cover today. Not a lot of interesting shit with the memes. SPX kind of all over the place today. Closed about what, $5, $4 below the high of the day, bouncing back into the end of the day with all that delta purchasing for PCE straddles and strangles, which they don't have to sell as much vol into, although they were selling a lot of vol, which really slowed the progress of that end of day bounce. They did end up getting it around the 48.95 level. I expect we'll see, I haven't looked yet, but tonight we'll probably see a lot of positioning, you know, like 4900, 4910, 4900, 4910, 4890. So 10, 90, like that. That'll probably be the majority of straddle positioning going into tomorrow. PCE's at 8:30 in the morning, so about an hour before market open. Broad commodities, just a little bit up today. HSI didn't climb so much last night. I don't think Shenzhen did either. We're gonna probably see the, like after the news of the stimulus package, we'll probably see the effect of it fade. It's really not that much money, right? Yields dipped down today. Dollar falling back to the 103.50 level. This is kind of expanding out. Dollar could keep pushing up in this uptrend a little bit. But might fall below the 43.50 level again. Obviously, if PCE is hot, we should expect to see yields and dollar climb. Correlation still turning around, but not as aggressively today as we saw yesterday. Volatility closed today, or VIX closed today at 2.59%, with 3-month VIX 1.14, and the VIX contract in front 1.34. So volatility up over the course of the day, despite us closing flat. Carry trade breaking down a little bit, but not much. Probably gonna still be leaned into more. Volatility obviously getting closer to those positive forward returns, and the yield curve kind of still just flatlining there. Skew up even more today. Another big move up here, 150.25. So the higher this goes, the greater the chance of a 2-3 sigma event. And there's just not a lot of demand on long vol as a hedge. Also, this tells you, so at least no one feels unsafe right now. And VIX correlation up again today, negative 44.60. So pretty big move there. That's actually like almost another 0.5 percentage point on that weekly divergence. And that's about it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll have Pickles Picks out tonight. Maybe some equities going into tomorrow for like 0DTE. I know I've stayed away from them this week. There's too much sympathy effect from a lot of the big earnings, but I don't think we have anything too big tomorrow. Most of like Apple and all that stuff shifted out. So there might be some like QQQ 0DTs or something like that that could be interesting, depending on how CPI or PCE prints. So I'll throw those up tonight too. And thank you guys so much. Have a good night. Later.